Something happened in my church. I don't want to advertise the church because they won't pay me. I got into the service with my wife that year, 2013, a visiting minister. He went, would I call it preaching? He said, one day, I said to my children, they sat, I had been told in the church that I should tell producers not to call me for work on Sundays. And I paid
for the
pastor. It is from that thing that you said I shouldn't do on Sunday that I put hand in my pocket and I drop here. So now, there's nowhere in the Bible that Sunday in the Greco-Roman calendar that is set aside for people to go and assemble and shout God and Jesus. So why did you leave your house to come here on Sunday? And you're telling me not to leave my house and go to where my job is. You cannot find to date any actor my age mate or slightly younger who will tell you he studied theaters in the East, because theater never existed in the East. What consumed that very popular musician that we had that would have succeeded in Bob Marley, Majek? He was swallowed in America. Anytime I recall, he was my friend. I shed tears.
Talk to us a little bit about him.
Majek was the next in line that would have people succeed because he was just there on the global stage. Cracked finished him. He had gone to play in Ife those days when he just started. So I was in the north. So I went home. I lived there on campus, my parents. And I went to the Dua Hall to watch him. So I dragged this thing home. When it was time to head home, I was seeing the ground. And I thought I was ascending.
Welcome to the Honest Bunch podcast. Thank you so much. It gives us great joy every time because we know you are watching. God, thank you. Thank you for our family. Now be our family. If we are not they watch, what will they do?
Alone.
And remember that we promised you before the commencement of season 7 that we are curating great content for your viewing pleasure. If it is impactful, if you're going to learn, and if you can, use it as reference when you reach to do things for life. Now here we are on top of the Honest Bunch podcast. Thank you for your support. Please keep supporting us. We are really very, very grateful. Before I proceed, make I also talk say we know the hide updates. We they give you an update because it's very, very important. I go carry one better update come. And I would always say OhentPay, fastest, easiest, smoothest way to send money. But there's a special package. This is summertime. Yes, summertime. For those of us that travel, UK, US, Canada, summer. For those of us that will go to Abakaliki for summer, you get one particular package where OhentPay gets. Now, you can win a mystery box. Mystery box. Meaning, say, if you do 2 simple transactions on top of the OhentPay app, quick transactions, so very, very simple. You don't reach the position where we say you go fit win this mystery box when get plenty goodies inside. So it is not just you sending money in a smooth and easy way. You can also win something really very, very great. Then importantly, as this thing they show for your screen now, you can scan the QR code. Yes, now, technology. Now, so we do. Just bring out your phone and scan. Try it. If you do try it and see whether it will not scan. You don't scan, Abi, no problem. Remember, you can send money, OhentPay, very easy, very smooth. And importantly, you can also win a mystery box. 2 quick transactions, especially those in the UK, our UK family. Quick. OhentPay is there for you.
So everyone deserves to own a piece of the earth. That's our material.
Yes.
So Resida, as you all know, every week we come here, we shout Resida. If you are not a landowner, what are you waiting for now? And it's even cheap. Agricultural banking.
Land banking.
Land banking. You can buy a piece of land for
150,000 naira. Chinkini money.
Ha! Now, wow. In fact, I will buy 7.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. Please carry me along.
Brotherly.
Oh, okay. So as you just buy now, they give you the plot of land. The land will be working for you and you'll be making money.
How would the land be working for me?
Land banking now. Then go they use the land. You know the land is green. So they cultivate maize, cassava, ewa, gari, and agado. Then it will be working for you and you'll be making money. So your 150K is there, the land is there. It's returning profit for you. Wow. So that hair that you want to buy, that phone you want to buy,
Agbado can buy it.
Daddy freeze.
Sorry.
But importantly,
yes. CDK. You want to buy car, you want to buy electronic appliances, anything you want to buy, pay small at the market rate. And once you have paid 50%, you can come and carry the item. This is something to worth considering, or something worth considering to anyhow you figure out the English, join them together. Think about Amu. You will never get fridge and AC.
You will won't buy phone. When that phone they your mind. Instead of make you wait till 12 months, in 6 months you can get it once you pay small. See the care. The care is also there. If you see the care,
they care for you.
They care for you.
Yes.
Ladies
no
and
need
gentlemen,
to see the queue. You just see the care straight. No need to queue.
You just see the care. Oh, shit, Daddy Freeze, nice one. Ladies and gentlemen, as we don't drop the update, you don't see everybody's face, but I'll still do the introduction. We call ourselves the Amazing Quartet, but our last born no day today. She's indisposed. Please, just follow Tone Datiko on social media. Just type sorry, baby. You understand? So that she will feel better, because it got the way when the weather day and her body day somehow. But we are very certain that she will join us and will continue to give you great content. So let me leave Datiko and go to the incoming by the special grace of God. Ada Zulezu, www.asankpokoto.com. Egovi Nunwa, 60 feet container on the high sea. Ada China, Ada Central Bank of Nigeria, Ada Wells Fargo, Ada Bank of England, Ada Pounds and Dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful like the morning sun. Now, capable of causing traffic on the Third Mainland Bridge, even on public holiday. Now, so putu nofe like bitter leaf soup with snail and periwinkle inside. Ladies and gentlemen, Achara of Abia State, incoming. The light has come. We won by the special grace of God. Zini Porsche, Zini Mama.
I'll give you 3 plots of land from my 7 plots.
Yeah.
Wait till you can't give me.
Daddy Freeze, you introduce me next week. I will see.
Okay.
What I can do for
now,
you.
balance.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Assignment.
Lock the door. Lock the door.
Why are women so transactional?
Interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, a legend, an absolute legend, one who mastered the craft and perfected the art. God created radio, and he saw that everything he created was good, but something was missing. People came from left, right, center, up, down, east, west, north, south. He still said, no, there's just something. The angel said, Lord, what is that something? He said, we have to send. They said, Lord, who do we send? He now said, wait, even though everything I have created is perfect, let me freeze, because I'm their daddy. He sent Daddy Freeze, and radio became whole. Ladies and gentlemen, Daddy
Yeah, thank you. I should not give me Collins kind. I'm in my Michael Ekeade.
Oshe, proudly Nigeria.
I'm in my Zainab.
Okay. Proudly Nigeria. And I'm in my Collins kind. You don't pay me Sanofi stand up, but if you look at where you're going to say the boy is looking very, very okay.
How much are this type? They know him. They know food.
No, they know not this type. That it's supposed to be free flowing. Is this what you call tiki-taka? Collins kind tiki-taka. Free flowing is going. You get when breeze go, they blow me, the trousers go, they do like this. Now Collins kind, they run out. Ladies and gentlemen, to our guests, it is with such great joy in our hearts that we play host to a custodian of history, a thespian par excellence, and somebody who we should take pride in. Young people, if you watch this episode until the end, you would understand the importance of process. You would appreciate success. And importantly, you would learn the value of hard work. He is a man of many parts. He is a man with so many degrees. He is a man with so many accolades. And we are glad that he's with us today. When he comes to say that they do things well, he's very organized. Now, why? For the unions or for the organizations, when they for the sector, when they play, he don't go there. He don't occupy senior positions to try to see how they can make things better. He no be person when we say they always complain. He always says, how can we fix it to make it great? Ladies and gentlemen, a veteran of the Nigerian movie industry. Those who start for stage, those who act for streets, those who can enter inside movies where would they watch. 48 years and counting to the glory of God. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Agba-Akin, Yemi Olufela Solade!
Bros.
You're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
I'm prostrating while sitting.
Yes,
Hey.
you're welcome, sir.
It's
Bros.
just that you can't see all these things.
Bros.
Yeah, they may seem ephemeral, but
Bros.
viewers just take it like that.
Yeah,
And with you, Daddy Freeze.
They say you are 48 years on the stage.
Yes,
Me, I'm 49 years in this whole world. So your stage take 1 year senior my life.
well, let's say it like that. Let's say it like
You
that.
be my egbo.
Yes, I know the craft in me on stage as an actor has done 48 years. But interesting, I've been in entertainment all my life.
All your life.
Were you born into an entertainment family?
No, I wasn't. It was a call. You know, some persons will come on air and tell you they got a call. You know, God called me.
Into the industry.
Said, Yemi, go into the theater world. You will make your own.
How did you convince your parents?
I was a rebel. I grew up a rebel. Nobody knew in my home that I had gone behind everyone to venture into acting. Those days, it was an aberration. It was a taboo. To have a word, your child, go into theater. And I had to take on that rebellion on my own. So I was an A-level student in Tahi College in Coventry when I came home. And Nigeria was to host the world. That was the second World Black Art Festival, Arts and Culture. And I just strolled to the National Theatre. We lived in Surulere, not that far off. The area known as Shell Club those days, now Adiro Gusoya. So I went there. I was very adventurous. I did so many things as a young chap. So audition was going on. I tried myself and I was found interesting. And
What age was that?
I was 17.
And this
I
was
was a big boy.
What year?
1977.
that first act 77.
Yes, sir.
You were 17.
Yes, sir.
Before
I had mustache then.
before walking into the audition, did you have any prior experience? Because you said that you were in school in the UK.
UK.
Yeah, A-level, I came home.
Were you
On
born in the
on
UK?
holiday. No, I was born in Lagos. Ala Maternity, the most prestigious hospital in the whole of Africa those days.
Okay.
Why did
So-
you include those
On Broad
days?
Street and Campbell Street. In
So
Lagos.
how did you go to the UK?
School now, I say A-level. I finished in Bachman High School at Kobe Christian Surulere.
Okay. Your parents were not living there and
No, it was fashionable those days for one to finish secondary school. Yeah, you want to. Then Surulere boys just want to get out there, run your A-level and probably
Stay
continue from there. But
Why did you come home?
no, see, I'm too Nigerian to live any other place. I'm very Pan-Nigerian. And I knew that I just couldn't survive out there because of my Afrocentrism. You know. So I just love everything I see around here. The good, the bad, the ugly. So subsequently, after the festival, I had to go for uni education. I landed in Ife. as a law student.
Sorry, I'm very sorry.
No,
sir.
just to tell you my journey into
Before the journey, before
Yes.
going further,
Yeah.
because I mean, First Act 77 was very significant.
it was.
You were an A-level student. You walked into an audition. You did so good. You got a role. I would want us to dwell on that because there are so many young people.
Let it cook.
Yes, there are so many young people who look at
Yes.
opportunities and they might look at themselves and say, I don't think I'm prepared.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready. So I would just want for you to dwell on
Relieve them.
what influenced your decision. What did you face any challenges? Did you see more established actors and feel like, will I be able to do this? And by record, you were the youngest at the time. I think you were 17.
17.
You know, so I would just want for you to dwell on that first before we go to Ife.
All right. See, I like I said at Benicio, I'd always been in entertainment all my life. As a child, as a toddler, I was a dancer. I did a lot of disco dance
Disco.
and all of that. And so I was already performing before the crowd. And so I've always loved doing things my way. You know, I'm a Jew. I don't seek opinions. I don't need validation. Once I believe in a cause, and I do that within the ambits of the law, I just go ahead. I don't want to consult anybody. I just felt like, let me give this a try. And I went there. I hadn't done it in my life. I just felt I could do it. And I was given the script to read. And I did well, and it felt like, okay. I was asked if I'd ever acted. I said, no.
Wow.
Are you sure? I said, no, sir. And, you know, and then I abandoned UK
Yeah.
because I felt like this is the journey. I didn't know I was going to study academically and professionally. You know, as a teenager, I was full of so many surprises. You know, I shocked the system in my home, my family. I'd always done things differently from everybody. And so that was just an adventure on its own, like every other thing I did growing up. And so when I see young chaps who walk up these days, they come on a Monday, sir, I like to be a star. I get disturbed. Why do you want to be a star? I'm not a star. I'm a worker, I work. I've been working for 48 years in the theater, on stage, before the cameras. And if today people applaud me, it's what they've been saying over the decades. Like, I don't like the word celebrity affixed to my name. I'm just Yemi Solade. Yeah, I may be popular, but not all over the country. That's why when I get to the checkpoint and the cops ask who I am, I say my name is Yemi Solade. I produce. I don't tell them, don't you know who I am? That's sheer arrogance. So so I was just doing my thing. I was just catching fun. I've always said to myself that every talent deposited in me, God, expose these things. Let me exhibit. And I've always defined myself as a palm tree. The palm tree is the richest tree in the world. No part of the palm tree is wasted.
Yeah.
Every part is useful. So it will amaze you that anytime I get an invite to be anywhere, I bill.
You bill.
Yeah. Houses of worship, party, I bill. You want to use my time? You want to tap from my talent, my everything?
Wait.
You have to pay me. So
I hope we are not getting an invoice for this.
so now we are
We are doing this one.
Yeah. the Genesis.
There's
We're on the
something
Genesis.
you said that got to me. You said houses of worship.
Yes.
Parties.
Bill.
Yeah, I
Parties.
bill because
You bill.
houses of worship to bill.
They are making money.
Just like a fella said those days that he was accosted by tax officers that they wanted to collect tax. And he said he won't pay. And they said, no, you must pay. He said, this is a worship center. I said, no, this is for entertainment. He said, okay, go, what's that opposite? I said, that's a worship center called church. He said, okay, when they pay, me too, I'll pay tax. I said, no, the difference, I said, no, you see, the difference between here, shrine, and that place is that before you come into this one, you pay at the entrance, then you come in. But that one, you go in, you won't pay. But when you sit down, you will pay.
Are you a Christian, sir?
I am, but not a church-going Christian anymore.
Why? When last did you visit a church?
I asked God if there was a continuous need to attend church services. And God told me, relax.
He said you shouldn't go to church anymore.
Yes.
Did he give you reasons?
Yes, for my health, for my well-being, and for my good. For
your
my
health.
sanity.
Yes.
For your health.
Yes.
I mean, people go to church and
I've
worship.
been told in the church that I should tell producers not to call me for work on Sundays. And I shake paid for
the pastor.
those pastors.
Ekpenyademu.
And because it is from that thing that you said I shouldn't do on Sunday that I put hand in my pocket and I drop here. So now, there's nowhere in the Bible that Sunday in the Greco-Roman calendar that is set aside for people to go and assemble and shout God and Jesus.
100%.
There is nowhere.
It doesn't exist.
They chose it. Some do Saturday, the Adventists. So now tell me, and in the Yoruba cosmology, in my own parlance, we greet one another, Eku isimi, that is no work today. So why did you leave your house to come here on Sunday? And you're telling me not to leave my house and go to where my chop is. You are here to chop on Sunday. So why are you telling me that I should tell? You want to ruin my career?
So which day do you take
Queen,
out?
if you invite me to work with you on a Sunday and you have paid me and I don't show up and I tell you I'm in church, if you bring the police to arrest me, you are vindicated.
So, but you have rest days, don't you?
I rest on my own when I choose to.
Do you have worship days? Do you have days set aside? Because
I worship every day.
Okay.
I have a covenant with God, one-on-one. One-on-one. Yeah, I know people pray for me. That's why people shake pay for me. People like me, some don't like me. Who am I? Jesus Christ that did everything good. What did they do to him at 33? That work that I was doing, carpentry, they used the same carpentry to nail him. Wood and nail.
I want to go into this a little bit further because one thing that drew me to you outside of here is the fact that we share common viewpoints.
I agree.
And I personally believe that Africans spend too much time and money, resources that we really don't have on religion across all, what is it called? And I also stopped going to church a long time ago. I set up my own church and I teach my children what I know, which I believe I know more than most Nigerian pastors, if not all. I just don't want to. But you, what was that turning point for you, apart from the career side of it? Because religion is spiritual. Didn't you feel that, if you stop going to church, you're going to die, you're going to become poor, God is going to stop blessing you, and all the kind of things that they say to people to tie them into what I describe as the organized crime of religion? How did you pull out?
Okay, something happened in my church. I don't want to advertise the church because they won't pay me. I got into the service with my wife that year, 2013, a visiting minister from my home state in Lagos, who came in from my home state and from Abeokuta to fend in my church in Lagos, because after the whole thing, they will package something.
Honorarium.
All those things are not free. And he went, would I call it preaching? He said, one day, I said to my children, they sat watching, what do they call this, Nollywood, whatever. He said, you are wasting your lives away.
Yeah.
You're watching, you're wasting your lives away. These ones are busy making their money. So I turned to my wife beside me and said, honey, this is the last time we attend this church. I didn't even know that would be the last time I will go for any service anywhere. If you see me in a church, it's either we are filming or somebody is having an event and I'm invited.
I'm paid.
Thank you.
Now,
But not everybody. Depends on the relationship.
now you mentioned your wife
Yes.
with you in the church. Women, from biblical time, the Bible says the false prophets target vulnerable women. Knowing how women and religion are, how were you able to convince, or your wife still goes,
No, she doesn't.
how were you able to get?
But after that decision that I made, she still attended. You see, I run a very democratic family setting. I let everybody express themselves. If a child of mine wants to embrace Islam, as long as they're happy doing it, it's your thing. My wife attended for a while, maybe some months, and then she stopped going. To date, I never asked her why she stopped.
You influenced her
I didn't.
without saying it.
She still went like maybe 2 years or so, and just stopped.
Maybe you used to say some things. You used to drop
No,
some lines at
that's the
home.
interesting thing. That's the thing. I see. I don't influence anybody. You could listen to me and get influenced, but not. I won't preach anything to anybody that this is what you must do. Don't do this because I don't do it. Your enemy shouldn't be my enemy.
But did she discuss?
With me?
Yes.
No, she's not told me that you just got tired. I let peace reign. She has a God.
But what if?
She calls on God. Let me attend to that.
Okay.
Please, oh.
Okay.
That
I'll still ask this
whether
question.
the notion that if you don't attend church once life will nosedive, you probably have not seen anything change. Rather, I have peace. I do well. Because every day of my life when I was going to church, I got messages, all sort of disturbances. If you are not invited to one committee, so when will I have time to walk? When will I have to walk, for crying out loud? When I was growing up, it used to be Orthodox churches before Pentecostal movement
Came
crept
from
in.
America.
I knew church to be on Sundays. Saturdays, if you were a chorister, you're in the choir, you go and practice. So Monday to Friday, you will do every other thing able-bodied persons will do. But today now, Monday morning, you see able-bodied people, they lock up their shop, they go and stay in. So let me tell you, I had this Baba who fixed my AC, and I gave him money to buy some things one day, and I was calling him, and he didn't pick the call. Later, he now told me he was in church. I said, Baba, you are in your 70s, see me at my age. If you say these things to you, you cry. Do you know that you took my money to that church? You gave part of it. That blessing is mine. No? It's my money you went to drop there. If the prayer there is efficacious, it will come to me. But it's my own money, my sweat.
Now you give them.
And then you left your own business. You went to attend to another man's business. So like Daddy Freeze now said, you see, I know that, there's religiosity, there's spirituality. I'm spiritual. I'm not religious.
I want you to talk about your spirituality, your relationship with God.
With God.
How did you build it? Where are you?
I was on a program and I was, you know, you ladies, you say, you want God-fearing men, you want a sense of humor, you want everything ready-made, yeah?
By God's grace.
So, and I said, I'm not a God-fearing man. No. I'm not a God-fearing person. I'm a God-loving person. I can't be afraid of my father. I love my father. So I'm a God-loving man. Do you know that a man called Moses in the Bible, all the while I did, he never earned anything. Somebody else earned his glory. Because he was regarded as servant of God. Me, I'm not a servant of God. I'm a child of God. So the relationship I have with God is father and son. I tell God what I want. Daddy, This is what I want to embark on. I know you would support it. Well, I don't know the distance of the journey, but this is what I want to do. I'm convinced, and I go into it. And surely, steadily, we'll get there. The time, you don't know. So that's the relationship I have with God. I don't need a man like me to tell me to serve God. It is not in your own place to tell me to abstain. I know right from left. I know. And when I want to do something terrible, I know. I'm deciding to do it. So it is not na devil cause I'm no.
Everybody know what then they do.
So when I do the wrong thing to you, I beg. Sorry, it won't happen again. I won't say na devil. We have both elements, the principalities in us. You have the capacity to do good, just as you have the capacity to do bad. It's imbued in all of us.
I want to push a little bit further. You said you are very Pan-Nigerian.
Yes, I am.
We know.
You do?
That. No, I'm just building
Even
my question.
from my names, you will know.
No.
They are very Nigerian.
We are aware. Nobody can delude us. They said Christ died for the whole world, but it took a colonial master to bring it to...
In 1842.
To bring it to Nigeria. And then there's the other side of the argument that, Christianity was already in Africa from Ethiopia. But the version that was in Africa is not the version we have now. Methodist is UK, Anglican is UK, Pentecostal is America, Baptist is UK, Roman Catholic is from Rome.
The Bible that was brought to Nigeria belongs to the palace in Buckingham.
So
King James's version. King James's.
As a Pan-Nigerian, let's talk about Nigerian spirituality. Traditional Nigerian spirituality.
Which I engage in.
The Ayela Laws.
Yeah, we call it Isheshe.
Do you feel...
I practice it.
Do you feel that the traditional Nigerian beliefs, spiritualities, and faiths were not allowed to evolve by the foreign imported religions that made us subservient to the colonial masters that brought the religions? What is your take on this?
You see, imperialism, that is the word for everything. Nigerians, okay, let's say Africans, they have cultural imperialism. You want to be more Catholic than the Pope. You see Nigerians who speak like Americans or British, and they live here in Nigeria, in Lagos. Not that they were born there. You could excuse some of them. We have them in Nollywood, many. Even when their fathers tie wrapper in their villages. They speak that accent very well. What did you say?
No, they are professionals. Maybe they built themselves to that point.
Forget. To come there. Then you have political imperialism. That's why most African leaders must report to America or UK. Me, head of state, president. Then I'll go and bow another president somewhere when we are both presidents. Okay. Then you have social imperialism. All sorts. The religious one is the import of
foreign gods. And they now tell you one man, one wife. Some don't even marry at all. That's Catholicism. The whole body, if you know, but not at least for those that serve in the mission. Now, I know that colonialism would not have thrived if the imperialists did not destroy, downplay, quash, use any adjective,
on. It started with our names. The Oyinbo will not be able to, will not want to pronounce Solade. You call me Solade. I take offense. Oyinbo, come here. My name is Solade. No, he said, no, S-O-A. Most times when I travel for event, award, and the MC, Oyinbo, come. You see those brainwashed Nigerians who have been clapping and say, hey, I won't get up. MC, come, Oyinbo. My name is Olayemi. You say, Ola, Open your mouth. La. You say, Ola,
La.
Like you want to say, audacious, or aura. Yeah, I tutor. And then I get up. Some will say, this guy is too complex. I don't need validation. That's how they enslaved us. They came with their own tradition. Everything about them they imposed on us because we were gullible. Till date, it still persists. Those days, our forebears were enslaved forcefully, punitive expedition. They were forced into the ships. They were ferried down to the UK. They could be on the sea for 3 months. The dead ones would be thrown overboard. Those fishes, they chop better. If you just close your eyes and imagine, say, now this time it happened, they're going to carry me, put padlock in my mouth. Padlock. Not this one, no string, padlock. And then they will not stash us like sardine. And then the person will die. Anyway, I sat down at a point and I looked at the whole thing just to get to the question you raised. That I don't know what is wrong with the African skin. That one will feel inferior to other skins outside Africa.
Shiny black skin.
I just don't get it. Just like Oyinbo man will call me black man. And I said, you're an illiterate. I said, is this black? Is this black? And then you call yourself white. I beg, are you like this? I said, you are what I call rainbow. So you are green. Pull your top. You see all sorts of colors. Green, purple, vein. You are rainbow. I'm from Africa, period. Forget about this. Now, you see, I had to shave that toga, all manners of fetters and manacles on my own. There's something called renaissance. It's a rebirth process. You discover yourself, you reinvent. And I say, this is, because I have this one life to live, I'm not coming back. I never came once. So when people talk about Day of Judgment, I said, please, let's talk about this one because I never came once. So which one is that second life? Let's treat this one that we are living. So when I sat down and I looked at everything African, there's nothing wrong with us. It's just that our mindset, we get easily triggered by some very
foreign stuff.
I just don't understand. And it's getting worse by the day. I am never subservient. See, my mother-in-law is a Caucasian. Yeah. And she lives here in Nigeria.
Your mother?
My mother-in-law.
Your wife? Oh, yeah. Your wife is like me.
Yeah. You belong to the same community.
Yeah. I just remember now. Yeah.
So, but you see, interestingly, she speaks Yoruba flawlessly.
The mother and the wife?
My wife.
Okay.
My
what
wife.
About the mother?
Sorry, my wife. No, she doesn't.
Okay.
And she lives in Nigeria. She's been in Nigeria for a long while, since the late 70s. She's Swiss. She speaks pidgin English, and that's crazy. It's fun to listen to her, watch her talk. And I called when we started a relationship, myself and my wife. The first day I met her mom, it was on an eatery. And the woman looked at me and said, "You are my daughter's pano."
What's that? What's the meaning of that?
I know na fire
Fire
extinguisher.
extinguisher.
Oh, because I heard the hot. I mean, wait.
I looked at that and said, yeah, this is the person. This is mother-in-law. You know, then we got married, and then a few things I resisted, like you want to name my child all these foreign names. I said, no, these are my children. They are mine. No slave name in my house. My children don't bear slave names. They're all Nigerian names. My wife, I wasn't there when she was born. I didn't give her the name. So our name was extracted from the Bible. So I gave her a Nigerian name. So, and I've studied great Africans like Kwame Nkrumah, because I used to be in a movement called Nkrumahism. That was when a movement was birthed. Negritudeism is the essence of being an African. You have to know who you are. Most Nigerians don't even know who they are. They don't. Ask the average Nigerians these days. They want to sound cosmopolitan. They don't want you to imagine that they ever emanated from a village.
I think that, partly it is because people don't know who they are. And that's why we have you on
They
this
have
episode.
chosen not to know.
Exactly.
Some know.
Yes.
They pretend.
But because we have somebody like you who is Pan-Nigerian, experienced with so many years, teaching young people now, these young people will begin to look at themselves and consider themselves
HM, I will
important.
tell you, even in Nollywood, in acting, well, I will say I am one of those who promoted fashion. When I say fashion, the Nigerian thing. I recall those days I would share fabric, Ankara, with my wife. She would take 4 years, I would take 2. I built shirts from this Ankara. And I trended with those things. You see? And I will explain it to you that Ankara that I put on the normal trousers or denim, I'll tell you that this is Africa over the rest of the world. There's always an explanation. Yes. When I put Ankara
I
on
love
top,
that.
we are on top.
Because the whole world came from Africa.
Yes. The genesis of evolution of man,
Came from Africa.
So, but I don't know. I'm so scared for this present generation called Gen Z. Most of them are just here in flesh, but they are not here in spirit.
You think we're losing our essence? Like,
No. I run into very good ones who love this land, and they are very positive minded, and they do legit things, and you're proud of them. But you just look around. My work is hotel friendly. We see all sorts every time. See young guys early in the morning, as early as 7:38. They are high, and you'll be wondering. Some will tell you this country is mess, this is that.
But
Nigeria is just a space.
But in looking for a solution to that problem, is it not possible that their elders failed them and they cannot look at them and say, okay, I have learned something from you, and because of this pattern, this is who I want to become? Because we cannot blame them and leave those who they were looking up to.
You're absolutely correct. You see, I'll tell you, the elders, as in general elders.
Yes.
From the family unit. You see, the problem of this country, I will tell you, starts from the family unit. When you have parents who are not just there for you, and they feel like, okay, they can just provide everything to make you comfortable, and they don't even know you, it's a problem. When I was growing up in Surulere, parents must know everybody you roll with. You go to say hello to your friend, and then the father or mother will accost you and say, hey, what's your name? Your surname? Oh, okay. He will want to trace something out. Are you the son of? Are you related to? You see that connectivity they want because that was how we grew up, and not only your biological parents must chastise you. Then
The whole neighborhood.
the whole neighborhood. In the Yoruba parlance, we say, ojú méjì ló ń bímọ. He will interpret for you. Igba ojú ló ń tọ́.
Don't talk.
Ojú méjì na 2 eyes,
Right.
then go bring the pikin. But na multitude, then go raise am.
That was how we grew up.
Talking about your upbringing, and you mentioned something, drugs.
Yeah.
When you were growing up on the streets, there was always some things young people do to get high, to party. What was it then? And compared to now, when you have Colorado, you have all these synthetic drugs. They say some that they use human bones, they grind human bones, they mix with them. That's why they go to. I've heard all sorts. How do you feel the drug culture? Because growing up, at least I'm going to be 50 next year. So I grew up, not his time, but not too far from his time.
Yeah.
The only thing that we had then was Igbo
Yes.
and cigar
Yes.
and alcohol.
And then this tobacco pipe.
The pipe
Then
and
the
then
cigar. Those
and
are the
then
things
the
we
one that they
knew.
chew, the tobacco that they
Yes. Anymore.
chew. Anymore.
They call it anymore. Anymore. Say leke.
So growing up then, and what was available to the youth in your time compared to now, what do you think went wrong? Or do you think we're still in a good place now?
No, we are living in a very dangerous time. It's like we are sitting atop the time bomb that is just ticking. When it will detonate, I don't know. You know, these days, well, I won't generalize. A great percentage of Nigerian youth are not cultured at all. It's they are too westernized. Even those that have never been to the airport, they are even worse. The ones that have stepped out, they've seen. If they are lucky enough or they've been able to restrain themselves, they know what to do. What consumed that very popular musician that we had that will have succeeded in Bob Marley, Majek? He was swallowed in America. Anytime I recall, he was my friend. I shed tears.
Talk to us a little bit about him, your relationship with him.
You know, I met him doing his thing. And one of his shows, he had gone to play in Ife those days when he just started. So I was in the north. So I went home. I lived there on campus, my parents. And I went to the Dua Hall to watch him. You know, prisoner of conscience, and this little boy there, Randy. So we had to be together at the basement of the Dua Hall. That's how we broke our relationship. And I was addicted to him because the rating then was after Bob Marley, who had passed on. It was Dennis Brown. Dennis too passed on not too long ago. Majek was the next in line that would have people sucks because he was just there on the global stage. And then he decided to relocate. Cracked finished him. But you see, when one is not strong-willed, it will happen to anybody. Growing up for me in Sulere, I smoked. I smoked cigarette for 27 years.
Igbonko.
I tried it twice. I wanted to know what was inside
it.
I was in Ife when I tried Igbo. I had these two friends, not in the same department. I chose them because we looked alike. I was the shortest, but we looked alike. We think we were brothers, not the same department. One was in fine art, I was in dramatic art, the other was in English language, was in literature. And each time we sat somewhere called Old Booker, very close to my department. Old Booker, where we unwind and all of those things. Then the two of them will get up, one after the other. Just say, make a check waiting there for department. Go. The other one will, after 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I want to get up there. And then the day I got to know why they were always getting up, leaving me. This day I got up to pee. We had this plantation kind of thing, maize growing up. They were planted there. So I now saw one of the two who's probably sighted me and bent down. He was now crouching, almost crawling to head for their base. So I suspected, why was this guy doing this? So I acted now as an actor. I gave him time. And I saw that he didn't head into his department. Rather, he went behind the building. That was the base of the Pan-Wine, the Keggers Club. It all started from Ife, the world headquarters. So I gave like 2 minutes. And I tracked. And I got there. The one that said he was going to his own department, his faculty, far off like some 3-4 minutes walk. And I saw the two of them sitting on the stone, big stone. I went like I had done it before. I said, so this is I beg, give me. First drag. Anybody I never tasted it. The thing just caught fire. I dropped it. Well, I said, no, it's a mistake. So I dragged this thing on. When it was time to head home, I was seeing the ground. And I thought I was ascending to heaven. I was walking on the ground and I was raising my leg like I was climbing the stairs. It wasn't funny.
So you mentioned Gen Z. But if we look at it, it is your generation. That's what I say. I don't know. Maybe your generation.
My generation is called baby boomer.
No. I'm not saying your generation is Gen Z.
No, I say it's called
the baby boomers.
Then you have the millennial and all of
ones betting the millennials stroke Gen Zs. So who is it that you people are not training these Gen Zs well? Is it that you people are doing so much that you people don't have time to train them, to give them the kind of training that you people got?
Okay, I'll tell you from my own experience. My children are well trained. I train my children not to engage in any verbal insult attack on social media of any kind. And I've never seen any of such. Even when I engage, I shake pay for people.
But if it's 1 to 10, it's not a win.
Yeah, I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, you can't generalize now. It's my own experience is what I can share. I wouldn't know how he trains his children. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. So because I'm just trying to be, okay, let me say I'm being subjective now. Because I have children and I know the things I say to them. And I've always told them that don't use Yemi Solade as a bait or as a front. Be your own person. Be your own individual. I created myself. Nobody can point to I made him. I took him here. No. I've always explored. See the hair on my hair. When I had afro, I cut my hair myself. Now that the Lord is my barber, I still do the little I have myself. So I'm a DIY person. So I like my boy when he was 12. I started cooking stew. You just do things with your hands. Even if you become a professor, anything. But let's see you do things. Don't just sit down and just reel out, verbosity and all of those things. Yeah, fine. We know you are highly cerebral, but then let's see. Now, children today are influenced by, number one, social media. Is a very crazy tool in the hands of everybody. Even the adults. Some persons older than me, you imagine what they do on social media.
Crazy.
Men in their 70s. You see some, you'll be wondering. Yeah.
They are called Zaddies.
Yeah. They call me Zaddy too. Can you imagine? Don't call me Zaddy.
Oh, you don't like that name?
I don't even understand what it means.
It means a fine old man.
Fine old man.
Yeah. I've never
So are
said
you a
that.
zaddy?
They call me. If I open TikTok, Zaddy.
Now that you know what it is, are you one?
I look in the mirror, I try small.
Talking about your...
I don't think he has finished. Have you finished?
Oh yes, just like that. You freeze. Okay, your question
My
now
question.
about
You said social media.
the older brigade will always influence the younger ones, no doubt. Some corrupt the young ones, some do, while some want to put things right. You know, I get picked when a younger person calls me by my name, first name. You could call Yemi Solade because that
It's a brand.
seems like a brand now. But you don't say, Yemi, how you dey?
Oh, lament.
The way I would, me. So I say, what do you want me to come here? I say, come. How old is your father? Because I'll go give history. I'll give history. So there are certain things that I rebel against. You see, I try to practice our tradition. I do Isheshe, the African traditional religion, the Yoruba side. And then the arrowhead of that tradition is called Ifa. Ifa is a philosophy, it's a way of life. Ifa does not lie. It is the handler, the anchor, that can lie, that can deceive you. But that main thing will never lie. So when I need to know certain things, I go consult Ifa.
Start.
So this your question is that the older brigade, my generation, and even the ones like Daddy Freeze too, they can engage in helping the younger ones to, maybe the Gen Zs to lead that kind of corruptive life. Or, no, you see, it cuts across. It's a global phenomenon. It's not restricted to Nigeria. It's not alien to us. But once you have a good mindset of your own, somebody introduces something to you and you know within yourself that no, this is not good for me, you rebel, you reject it. That is it. You know what I tell, they say Ashewo full everywhere. And I say, no, the ladies are not the Ashewo. It's the men. Yes. When
The
you see
customer.
like 15 of them line up this street and you don't go their way, they
If
will
there's-
come back.
If there's no demand, there's no supply.
They will not come back the next night. When you don't patronize, no markets now, they will fold up.
I wanted to...
No, Daddy Free,
take
sorry.
you-
Let me, there's, you have spoken so
Some
much about
myths.
history, and I would like for us to, just get the facts right and set the records straight. Now, there are various accounts of how Nollywood started. And one very popular account was that Nollywood started with living in bondage. As somebody who has been a practitioner in the industry for a very long time, and somebody who, has knowledge of history, it would be nice to set the record straight and have a proper understanding. Because like we said, this is also going to serve as historical reference for people who would say, this is a practitioner who has been there for so many years, and these are the facts. So how did Nollywood begin as an industry in Nigeria?
Nollywood is a child of necessity. It just started, it was an experiment that was carried out by colleagues. And these colleagues were predominantly practitioners in the theater world. When you talk of theater, it dwelled in the Southwest. Yeah, I'm trying to escape saying Yoruba. But whether I like it or not, yeah. Let's take it from 1944. In the days of Chief Hubert Adedeji Ogunde, who was touted the father of modern Nigerian theater, who we even studied in school.
Ogunde.
Now, in 1944, he was in the police force, and he had the talent for theater. There were some practitioners before him, but they were in that organized. When label Alibaba as the father of comedy. There were people before him. The
him.
John Chukwus of this world, Mohammed Danjuma, they have all passed on. To show to me is alive. But that gap has been bestowed on him. Just like Two-Face, they use him as a reference point for hip-hop. There were people before him. So let's agree that they have crowned some persons. Ogunde was crowned as the father of the modern Nigerian theater. Mind you, the first Nigerian actor we ever knew in history. My father was not even born. Pa Orlando Martins left this country in 1914 and went to the US. He acted with a one-time president of America, Ronald Reagan. He acted with John Wayne, the days of black and white television, cowboy, pim, 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 that we watched growing up. He came back to celebrate Nigeria's independence in 1960. And from then, he decided to stay put. Later, he made up his mind to. He died here, Lagos Island. That history does not exist in the East. Yes. And then we had others like July Ode, Garus of Village Master, Larry Williams, they have all passed on. And we have Olu Jacobs, who is still breathing. Those were the ones who now, when Pa Orlando Martins came on the scene, there was no other Nigerian name we had anywhere. So now, talking about theater, which was just basically stage production, from Ogunde era, it was called opera cantata those days. Because it evolved from the Greek theater. That was what they studied and they saw. Theater itself evolved from more like a church service. When you look at the theater and you look at the church, there are similarities. Some persons sit like this, and then it's like church. Pastor is the actor. You audience, the congregant. So, and then those stories those days were biblical stories. And the story of Mary and Joseph. And then before the evolution landed in the immediate environment, and people started writing stories about witchcraft. Now one man married 2 wives. The other one can't be witch. Then started leaving Mary and Joseph and Jesus alone. And we started doing contemporary stories. Now, from there, Ogunde had to leave the police and he faced the job full time.
Oh, he was a policeman.
Yeah, he was in the police. And it was the yardstick till date that has been, still is, to measure Nigerian theater. He passed on 35 years ago, 1990. Okay, now, from then on, television came in 1959. It's still there, first in Africa. Now NTA Ibadan, Agodi. And then all this drama thing, producers of WNBS, WNTV started looking in that direction, needing content. And then they will carry cameras and record what. And then from stage, now got on the screen. And then radio too, snatch some, and that was just the very beginning. Now, years later, when we were born, and then we came in later in the 70s, and then until late 1988, the experiment began. Our colleagues who bring camcorders, record dramas that were being exhibited, and then place them in bookstores, just like televangelists would do. You buy their cassettes in bookstores, and the book store owners would promote these things. And that was just the formative years. The experiment was just experimental then. And then the first movie that you call home video was actually produced by a man who is still alive, Ade Ajiboye. We call him Big Abbas.
Where is he?
He's alive.
Lagos.
You can call him now.
Oh, really?
He's alive. And then other guys were doing their thing. Alade Aromire is passed on. But to date, the bigger bass man had never been media friendly kind of. It does not attract the media. And then generally people, the Yoruba. Okay, I don't like this is sounding tribalistic. The practitioners then were mainly Yoruba in the theater, evolving into movies. Were not documenting. They were just catching fun. They were doing art for art's sake. They were not even money conscious. They were just like vibing, enjoying themselves. Then after the whole work, they could share drinks, eat, and everybody say, CHM, you are good. You'll be using you as a lead role. Before you know, you become the hunk. Every time they cast you as a major role, they even give you a permanent name. Your name could be HM all through.
Stereotype.
And you still have, bless you still have actors who still have those stereotypical names, stage names.
Sophia.
Well,
Baba Suwe.
Ogogo to date, people still call him Ogogo, Oga Bello. You know, so everything evolved from the stage and everything. So, and these are men
Alue.
who spanned over 60 years and they are still in the game. You see, they are older than me. They came into the scene. They came on the scene before me, so they are alive. And then some has even become dynasties, like Ogabelu, Sifemi Adebayo. He has his sons. They are just like 4, 5, doing well. Femi is the most popular. The father is still alive. The Ogabelu. You have Jide Kosoko. You have them. And again, when I was a student in Ife, we had something we called NUTAF, Nigerian University Theatres Festival. Only 6 universities at that time. None existed in the East. So you cannot find to date any actor my age mate or slightly younger who will tell you he studied theaters in the East, because theater never existed in the East. It was when home video started here. And the success of the whole thing, they now got very wide. They now started introducing. I'll tell you that a friend of mine, Niji Akon, introduced drama when he was a youth corper in University of Nigeria, Nsukka, in English language department. He introduced drama to them. So I will tell you that was even the takeoff in the academic arena for them. Well, most of the actors, probably my age mate or slightly younger, ask them where they Institute of Management Technology already. And then now to come to that your living in Bonje thing, it was in the early 90s. Shonsho Meji, as produced by Ade Ajibo Ebigabas, was around 1988.
What of Things Fall Apart?
Things fell apart on television now. It was in the 80s, mid 80s. It was just a TV series.
Because
just few episodes.
Because we had Peter Doce then, and
that was 18. I'm talking of 70.
If you are talking of Orumoru,
those who I say
Orumoru was what year?
Me and Donnie came in for now on stage in Things Fall Apart. Yes, now. So what are we carrying?
So you played the role of Ikeme Funa
on stage. What are we carrying that we are home safe? You don't understand that one?
No.
So living in bondage to people who claim pioneering thing, that's for them. But it's not for the general
But
thing.
that account appeared to be the more popular account.
It's a lie. I say it with my own mouth. It's a lie.
Really?
Because
we don't day. So okay. Me, I'm pre-Nollywood. So I tell you what I know.
Okay.
You know?
you
So
had
I
people
was
like Baba
there
Salah,
I was there at the beginning.
Ade Love.
There was a man called Kenneth Inebwe. I'm sure he's still around. All the works he did, mostly then were even dramas in Yoruba. It was called neck videos. He was recording all this, what we call Agola, all this epic thing in Yoruba. And then most of the early producers of those works that people call English films. Because I tell people, we don't shoot English films in Nigeria. We shoot movies in English language. Again, Nigerian English. There's a difference between literature in English and English literature. Wole Soyinka represents literature in English because he writes his literature in English. English literature is William Shakespeare. So English movie for me is James Bond, 007. Every movie in Nigeria using the lingua franca, Nigerian movie. They are all Nigerian movies. Either it's Yoruba based, it's Hausa, it's Efik, whatever it is. They are all Nigerian movies. So the notion that not living in bondage started is badadash. It's bullshit. Permit me to use that word, bullshit.
It's good that you have said the record. So is it a story? Don't be angry. It's good that you have
It's
said
historical now.
Yeah,
There are older persons. Prince Jide Kosoko is alive. I'm sure he's been here. Ogabelo is there. Aluwe is around. There's so many people around. The old brigade, older than me.
But who came up with the story of Things Fall Apart?
Things Fall Apart was an NTA
No,
drama.
it was a
Like
TV series, not
TV
a
series,
movie.
just like when you mention Super Story and all of those things.
Yes, I know that it was Chinua Achebe. I think it was a
He
book.
wrote it.
It was
It
a
was
book. That's what I'm
it
saying.
was-
Who
yes.
produced it? Whose initiative was it to produce it?
It was NTA. Somebody, I've forgotten the name, who adapted it. I've forgotten the name now. Who adapted it for television? Do you know that Olarotimi, who has the most popular drama text in the whole of Africa, The Gods Are Not to Blame? We did the TV adaptation in 2004 as produced by Wale Adenuga. It was Super Story.
Yes.
I played Aderokpo. While I was a student in Ife, it was the same role I played, the Prince. I played it for Wale Adenuga 21 years ago.
You see,
So that was what happened with Things Fall Apart.
where I want to take you to is because you've mentioned Ife. If I were to count at least 12 to 13 times, I lost count at a point. At a point, you said your parents, you lived in Ife. Were your parents lecturers?
Yeah, my mom was there. And I didn't have any option than to stay in the quarters while I was a student.
Yes, sir.
Mind you, my admission was for law.
You once said that Nollywood is now a dumping ground for people who are not, I'd like you to distinguish actually, because I'm sure that this must have been what prompted you saying that. Distinguish between a core thespian and a surface actor, somebody that's just employed for their looks.
Okay, let's look at it this way. Nollywood is show business. It all started with the prefix show. The old brigade, they mind the surname business. Like, that was why I said it was art for our sake.
Okay.
People are just trying all sorts. But it's actually show business. And it's become an all-commerce affair because anybody can just walk into Nollywood and become anything. From an actor to a producer, it's just, I understand for the producers, they are the investors. You bring in your capital, you see a good story, you want it to run, and then hopefully it will fly. But then you just see a sort of characters who think that they don't need that rudimentary training. They just feel, what is in acting? I sit and I watch some actors who pride themselves in their original professions. They tell you, no, I'm a mechanical engineer, I just acting. I said, Che, see my work. Someone just saying, no, I just went with a friend. And then the next thing I just, when they even called me, I just, no. But I don't do one. Fine, anybody can come into the system in any way. But for me, I respect the professionally trained ones. Even in Hollywood, you can be found anywhere, from the car wash to a coffee shop, and a producer looks at you, I think, then, but you'll be groomed. You go for some basic training. It's not an overnight thing over there. And that is what I hammer on. I see all sorts of characters, those who would have dip their hands into some nefarious activities to get money they bring into the system. And then the next thing, without any training, they produce a story and they give themselves the
lead role.
And they look for an established face to complement. It's all right. But you see, as we speak, water has begun to find its level. You need to visit the cinemas to understand this point. You, as a serious investor, you know who to call when you want to do what you call cine works. You have some who I call models on the screen. They are particular about their looks, not the acting. You go and carry iron, you carry chest, or you bleach, or you go and do BB. What's that one you do?
Brazilian
all
body.
those things, and then you see all sorts of funny characters there. They don't like me and I don't like them. They don't invite me. No love lost. And when you see the kind of works they do, you will know why they are in these movies. And they don't last because it's not their core profession. So they just come for the glamour, the glitz, and they make that impact in the society. Before you know it, they fizzle out. Then you begin to hear them elsewhere. They are doing well. But some of us are the owners of the job. Gone. Come rain, come shine. Now for better, for worse.
Now, YouTube has created a dimension, or should I say a paradigm shift in Nigerian, in the Nigerian theater.
The creative economy, yeah.
Yes.
I say that.
And the YouTube generation doesn't necessarily use the best hands. They use the best looking, the one that appeal more. That's why we have actors and we have movie stars.
Absolutely correct.
How do you think this is polluting the proper talent industry, showcasing movie stars over actors? Or do you think this is a shift that was meant to be according to the Nigerian entertainment climate?
Daddy Freeze, I'll tell you that, one, it's all about business. Some investors want to work with the established faces. I'll tell you for that fact for free. But they look at, I can't afford this queen, and they look for an alternative. And they come to here that's why you have so many clicks. When you watch some movies, you know the setup. You know that this one has Sabah work. You know that this one is Lagos work. This one is Abeokuta. This one is this. You know. Because people run clicks. And the YouTube thing is more like free market. It's all about just content, from skit to all sorts. It could even be this podcast thing. Everybody's just doing something. I don't have any problem with that. I've used one qualification here: core professionals will always be there. All of us play football for street too, but we know who the professional footballers are.
And that brings me, okay, I want to ask you a very controversial question now.
Okay.
I don't know if I can put you on the spot on it, but you understand where my question is coming from. 2025 G-Wagon, 2025 Range Rover, the Lamborghinis. How come the men in the industry who have put in their sweat, who have put in their talent, who are even educated in this, don't have them?
You are defining me. Go on.
But not necessarily. But our young actresses who have been in the industry for 5-6 years have G-Wagons, GLEs, what other kinds? Houses in Lekki. Sorry, mansions
and
in Lekki.
Well-stocked boutiques. Here and
Is there anything you want to say about this? Are the men doing something wrong?
No. People come into Nollywood for different reasons. I'll keep hammering on the core professionals. We are the owners of the job. You build a house, tenant must come. Nollywood is not a house that we are built for ourselves alone to live in. You must seek tenants. So those ones are tenants. Mind you, we still have some ladies who are core professionals who fall into that description that you give. I don't want to mention their names. They are there. They live on what they earn from producers. There are some who just feel like, yeah, this is my calling. This is what I want to do.
And they make that much money?
No. Nobody makes that kind of money that will give you all of those things.
So what do they do to get those things?
I don't know. I see all those things on social media. I read about them. I don't know. I will tell you my experience. I know what I earn. Is it this country I read in tabloids or even on social media, I see you tag some actors highest paid. Who determines that? It is this same country where we can produce 30 best actors in the year. One newspaper will run an event.
I would.
Yemi Solade is the best actor, that one. One magazine will run that the Freeze is the best actor. Another magazine, you are the best. Yeah, so we now have like 30.
maybe they are choosing them from different subsectors in the industry.
AJ, you know what I'm talking about. So for Daddy Freeze, see those questions. That your question. You are not putting me on the spot. These are kind of things I had attended to in the past. That, for the industry, no actress will say what this G-Wagon that she bought with the money from acting. I'm talking of acting, no.
As in no actress at all.
No. It could be
from producing, uncle.
Why you produce? I say acting, from acting. How much do you want to pay you? Nobody's going to pay you 50 M. No.
What if you have 5 million in 10 places?
You will buy G-Wagon.
Well.
No, tell me, Lagbaja sang million pogon. They work for civil service. Your salary is 70K. Do you know when you go land 1 million? It's plenty. Unless you they do kurukere in the office, then you can build a filling station. So whatever side hustle, they may have side hustles. I don't know those hustles. Then again, some are gifts. I want to believe so. Some are gifts. Yes, now, if you give person G-Wagon.
But why do they know they give men those kind of gifts?
Yeah,
those gifters.
They give men.
Maybe we should go on a voyage, seek them out. The why not they do?
They actually give
For
men.
women.
Men maybe don't come out to say, oh, like women do. No, husband I say, I don't
They
give
will
men.
pack the kind.
They will pack the car inside their
They will
bedroom.
not come out.
Why you know that I have, you don't know what I drive. It is when I come on social media and I put a ribbon and I'm doing like this and say, oh,
Small girl,
they
big
gave
God.
me,
Yeah,
they
those
gave me.
things.
Then you people will now start saying, who bought? How did she buy?
No,
Oh,
the
new
men
keys.
everybody's on social media these days.
Most men don't announce. And that's the truth. My boss that I work with, Zadi Soko, one guy one time was telling me, say, this man don't suffer. Oh. They know they give him in due respect. Person go, I did watch up and I know do my sense. And I looked at him and I said, you don't even know this man. You are saying these things you're saying because he doesn't come on social media to say, I bought car, I bought this, I bought a house.
Fair enough.
But most women like to do, like sometimes when I'm going out, I feel like, scent of the day. There are men that have more expensive perfumes than I use, but they don't do
Do you know there's an actress who is even a reference point? Permit me to mention her name, Genevieve Naji. You'll never find her do all those things.
So
I have never seen Genevieve pose with any luxury thing, snap herself. You only see her in an empty space when she snaps herself or selfie or video. You don't know what she has. Well, for those who enjoy
Showing off.
the show,
But you see, my question still comes back to
that
him.
question, I agree. No man go give me G-Wagon.
He is a man.
And I don't know
he
why.
Is a veteran. How come they have not given him? How come they have not given Jide Kosoko?
How come you have not given
How
me
many have they given
G-Wagon?
RMD?
See, I'm trainer. How come you have not given Yemi Solade G-Wagon? Abi, I have not tried.
No. That they've not given him does not mean that they might have not given others.
But how come the women are there? We can see their own.
Because the women choose to show it off.
Okay,
and
sorry.
post
Do you
it on
know
social
anyone
media.
that has gotten but is hiding their
I don't
own?
know
I know a
anyone.
few people. I know
Me-
a few
but me,
people.
I don't know.
I know a few
The
people.
actor does not know.
No, I'm telling
She's
you
an
that
actor.
the phrase.
She's an
I'm
actor
an actor
also.
too.
okay.
I'm telling you that I know a few people. Sir, I'm actually trained. 'Cause
Beautiful now.
That's
That's why you're talking, you're vibrating.
No, I know a few. I know a few actors that people actually gifted cars.
G-Wagons.
No, don't say, when you say G-Wagon now, you are being classist or you are trying to...
We are mentioning
a gift is a gift. If a rich man finds you worthy to be gifted, he can gift you something high. A
So the men are not
Rephrase
worthy
my
of G-Wagon.
question.
No, I'm not saying, no, he said G-Wagon. And I'm trying to tell him that some people that I know, maybe it was not G-Wagon. I know somebody
But
that
at
was,
least
I know
gift.
somebody that was actually gifted a Mercedes-Benz. I also know another person that was gifted a Range Rover. A woman gifted him. He is an actor. He is a superstar. They gifted him. He didn't just come on social media to say new keys. But because I know him personally, I know that he was gifted. What I'm saying is that women, we have the capacity, or let me not say capacity. It's in our nature to actually show off and do stuff. Most men do
Okay.
these things, get these things, and they don't show it off. They don't show it off.
Let me help you
gifted.
with that women thing, quote and unquote. When you say women, now we have to treat the age grade. You will not say Shola Shobali do it. You will not say Anebele Okaro do it. Are they not women?
But does it mean they're not being gifted too, sir?
You know, I'm telling you, when you say women have the capacity, it's about the age. The younger ones are the ones who do all these things.
But Zini, do you want to agree that
They are the young ones who do all these things.
the ratio is still like 8-2?
You know that for us, nature, normally, that if
Yes, women
nature,
are likable.
We are normally, even my friend, they vex the other day, say they junction
Let
with one girl,
let
they
us
come pick and they no pick him.
come. Let us cuckoo say it the way that the phrase we want it to be said. You have fans. They come in different categories. I've been gifted many times. But the G-Wagon level, I never reach.
God will do it for you, sir.
I don't pray. I don't have that kind of prayer point.
That's 300 million and above
I
gifts.
don't have that. If they give me, I go sell them.
But it's still a win.
I go sell them. I have things to do with that kind of money. My own is that the G-Wagon or Toyota Corolla, now 4 tires, it will take me anywhere I'm going. Even if you have aircraft, you go pack them for hangar, take more to come reach your house. Do you see? So those ones who have choppers, well, maybe helipad in their homes. Wealthy people, not rich people, wealthy. So your plane go dey hangar. You go see enter motor go house. So my own is how I got here, you wouldn't know. But I see came here. That is what is important to me. It is not, I'm not materialistic. So I don't see all those things. If you like, what is, buy yacht. If you can ride it on the road, it's a problem. I don't want to know what you have. I'm dealing with your individuality, your person. So, but it's good though, to be comfortable. If all those things make you happy and you can acquire them, either directly or indirectly, fine. But I know that most of these things are gifts. I tell you that no, unless you are a producer, then you can buy a G-Wagon. With due respect to Foke Akindele, she can buy it. She can buy. We are all witnesses to what she makes, box office and all of that. But as an actress, that the free is using, call me to act and you pay me 100 million, you will not pay it.
I want to just ask another problematic question. These gifts that they gift, final question on
That the
this.
freeze and gift. Let's go.
Is there something they do to earn the gift, or people just look at you and like you and give the gifts? Is there anything the actors or actresses engage in to receive the gifts?
I don't know. Maybe they're just close to those people. If I have to use myself as a yardstick, for me to gift anybody anything, I'll wait. Who are you to me? Ordinary birthday, you tell me I no wish you, I take offense. That's me. Right, because I don't have all those. I don't live a life of luxury. I don't have those things. So I can't gift anybody. But for those that have, and is overflowing, well, I want to share with her, but I have not seen any man that has been gifted a G-Wagon. I see our colleagues that drive the G-Wagon, how they got. But another thing I know is that some make some funny arrangement with auto dealers. When they want to step out, they can get to go and
A
show.
package.
Yes, I've accosted one who told me that, daddy, this is Nollywood.
Wow.
I said, but that will not increase your fee. Producer will not pay you 200 million because of that car. If he's going to give you 1 million, that's the same 1 million will give you. So, but we are in the era of packaging. And then, you know Nigerian society very well. We have very ostentatious people who want to just lavish. I just like this babe. I will take care of you. You know, all those kind of things.
But is there anything the babe has to do?
Yeah, I don't know. Since I'm not a babe, nobody has tried me before. And if the babe has to do it, see, it not go past sex. It will go more than that. That's the height of it.
No,
That is the height of the relationship. Is the height. It could be sex. It could be just, I don't know what else. Can there be any other thing?
Interesting.
Could be sex, except they want to use her for rituals.
So
No, that one is the extreme.
You have mentioned in one of your examples, you mentioned Asaba Nollywood.
Asaba Wood.
You know, Asaba Wood. You know, there are people who, when they speak about Nollywood, they say there are no distinctions. But there are other people who say, no, we have our own, and this is what it is. So, as a veteran and somebody who is very experienced, what is your take on that
Yoruba
dichotomy?
Wood, Asaba Wood.
Oh, we were in Asaba. We were cinema.
Kannywood.
We were YouTube.
Cinema
we are
Wood,
Kannywood.
YouTube Wood.
We were Yoruba Wood. And then there is English-speaking Nollywood.
There's Lekki Wood. sef.
Lagos Wood.
Oh, there's Lekki Wood.
Lekki Wood, they all sort of wood. The capitals are in trouble. Well, see, you see, life is about interest. Everybody wants to build their own colony. You know, they bat somewhere and they feel comfortable. They just produce all those things around them. Their own empire. Time was when people thrived from Festac Town. Those days in the 90s. Surulere and Festac Town was the hub of most productions called and tagged English films in Nigeria. Then there was a time we had this cocaine era. All those guys that thrived those days spoiled actors and actresses. They could just send money to them and they were the big boys. And then somehow they fizzled out. And even affected most of the actors. Because somebody just pumps money into your account and calls you, check your account. You are going to work with me. And you then see some millions. Well, after a while, that set of actors got priced out of the market and out of the system. Because it wasn't the slow and steady kind of thing. There was no build-up. You were there earn 1 million naira in the 90s. And after the collapse of the cocaine setting, And then the regular producer and I say, na 200 deal.
How do you cope?
Some even move to this your Lekki. They had to go back to Butemeta.
Lifestyle.
Some even left Lagos. Some couldn't pay rent any longer in Lekki. Packaging, not for everybody. So the essence of all this thing is just, for those of us who are grounded in the system, is we look at the evolution of man itself. Now, when you get belly, no be that day you dey born. It's a process. To borrow your word, it's a process. And then this job is not retirable. So what's the race about? And so if na retirement, I will have retired 13 years ago, 35 years. I'm still here. I'm still in demand. So I'm not racing with anybody. I'm competing with myself.
What?
So that is all I know. You like my craft, you invite me, we talk business, you pay, I do your work, I go to my house. If you still come back to me to help you post.
In the average year, how many movies do you do?
Now I don't really count. Now it's very few. You know, it's very few because one, the fee is very important. I paid every due payable. If you don't have the kind of fee that I can accept, don't come. You want to call Sonny Ade to come and play for you, you must know how much you hold. Even the children, the video, you must know how much you hold. Don't come and dobale for me and be begging me. Please, me too, I'll beg you. Help an old man. So that is good. And again, it's good for standard. One has been able to standardize. When we started the industry, you see me every week. Out of 10 movies, you see me 8 or 9. And people didn't believe in us then. Some people said, this thing will crash. This video thing will crash. Because we had experienced the cine life. And we all went to the cinemas, bought tickets, and we watched the Ogundes of this, of Babasala, Eddie Uboma's films and all of that. You know, Dr. Labalogun's films and no, those days. Now it is now home video. So the aristocratic class in filmmaking then didn't give home video a chance. They thought it was just childish thing. But now it has come to stay. And everybody has jumped aboard. So the thing that I know, like I always say, is that Nollywood is still evolving and it will continue to be. I like the fact that we have more serious investors and the narrative is just changing every time. So for me, those big players look in my direction these days. So I like the fact that my face adorns the screen in cinema halls, which is good for me. So they know that this man is one of those few that have the discipline, that understands and he has the ethics and the etiquette. He understands the ethics. He has the ethics and then the professionalism. And I don't carry any air around. When I'm on set, I do my work professionally, and I want to work with professionals as well. Because
But
that is
all these woods, you mentioned serious investors. Will all these woods not chase away?
Okay, let's talk about the wood now.
Yeah, that's what talk about the wood.
I wanted to follow up on something
I
you
know
said.
there's Nollywood, and it's only one. It's just like Nigeria. You have states, 36. You know, I know for sure that there are over 40 splinter groups in Nollywood, all sorts of names. they call
Over
them.
40.
Over 40 splinter groups. You know of, say, Yoruba Day. There are some Nupe people.
Have their
Movies
own-
are shot all over Nigeria. Fulanis then get their own.
their own wood.
Calabar people
Fulawood.
have.
Get their own wood.
Hollywood.
Bini, go everywhere. Everybody is now in Nollywood. So there you have the dichotomy, you have the tribal leanings no doubt. Mind you, you could be a Yoruba person and you exist in Asaba and you are doing the work there every time. You'll be classified to be an Asaba face.
Asaba wood.
And if you are here, I know that in the Yoruba setting, you have many non-Yorubas who have even clinched awards. You have an Ngozi Nwosu, my good friend, I call her Kiss of Life.
Kevin Ikeduba.
Kevin.
Faithia Balogun.
Faithia Balogun is not Yoruba.
It's not Yoruba.
You know, and so many others. So, you know, but now the narrative has changed. Though. Serious investors are not
Looking at the woods anymore.
No, they don't look at all this tribal coloration. I suffered it a lot. You know, I remember in 1996 or 7, I was to play a lead in a movie. And I got to the office that was used as the base. I'll mention this guy's name because he might just see this Upper Williams. And the producer or the executive producer now saw me. I was putting this Facebook up and I had my name, Yemi, inscribed. And the guy saw me and I said, I'm working. I said, I'm not Igbo. And the guy vexed. He went into the office and he was screaming, "When I go give me bati actor." And even the likes of Francis Onwuche had to caution him. What's this? This guy is this. No. And now my people, that was those days of. So I just said, okay, men, they do nothing there.
Wow.
Now me chase the guy out of Lagos. I chased him out of Lagos. I took his matter to OPC. Lagos, where they bomb me, can't discriminate against me, you go leave Lagos for me. So these are the kind of things. But now the narrative has changed. Businessmen, women are coming in with their huge capital and they just tell you, there you could have your preferences. They say, oh, I want HM there. No sentiment these days like those. You know, because if you watch those movies those days, the end credits, you just see a complete clan from the same village. And you call it English film. I said, this don't be English film. These are Igbo English movies. Because the fusion of Igbo and English. And then you have the Yoruba English movies too. Because from the accent, you will know where the village of this person. You will know.
The factors come to play.
You know those factors. When you turn V to F,
Fidio.
and then O now becomes Y.
And H is that.
You will know. So those speech defects now because they're not trained. If they're trained, they would all help you with your speech. You know, and then when people want to begin to cast aspersions and all these vituperations, I laugh. Things say Yoruba actors, they no go school. I'm one of the most educated in this country.
That's where I was going to with my question.
English language is the lingua franca. Foisted on us all this imperialism
and neocolonialism.
So because the frontiers of this work from theater to the screen, they no really go classroom, go learn book. That was what caused all that funny feeling that Mbati actor, like say, you know, if you speak English. And I pride myself as a good speaker of English language. Don't know my language. I tell anybody. And I enjoy the fact that I feature in, I don't tell people I don't even feature in Yoruba movies like that. I feature in what you call Amulumala. Amulumala means dilution. Is a high profile cosmopolitan drama in the Surulere Ikeja, Victoria Line Yoruba, which everybody speaks. You mix the Yoruba with English. That if you show up, how are you there now? And our children now use that same language, is the city language now, to sing hip hop. But there is the real Yoruba movies, all those epics where you don't speak English, you don't use wristwatches, you have to look like the real villager. Those ones exist. I don't flourish there because my Yoruba is Surulere Yoruba, where I would more or less say I was born. They just go bomb me for hospital, carry me back home in Surulere. You see? So there are people in their idiocy and shallow-mindedness. They look at me and say, you're a Yoruba actor. I say, then waste money for your family. So when you go to the hospital, general hospital, for instance, will you say you want to see a Yoruba doctor, or Hausa doctor, or Igbo doctor? What will you say? You want to say, doctor? Idiot, don't call me a Yoruba actor. I'm an actor. Don't tribalize what I do. There's no ethnic. When I went to Ife, I didn't study Yoruba. So what makes me a Yoruba actor?
That takes me to.
I'm an actor, but I'm a Yoruba man.
That takes me to the.
Let me just follow up before we lose our channel.
Okay.
You know, he mentioned earlier when I wanted to ask that you said you don't work with unprofessionals.
I don't like to work
You don't
with them.
like, okay. Which
Not that
means-
I
mean,
I'm not a producer, so I won't
Okay.
I can't determine
Who you work
who
with.
I work with.
Yes.
But I've had reasons to challenge the setting on few occasions. That please get somebody to do. I can't stay when I'm on set as a professional and somebody is making me go through take 5, take 6, take 7. For crying out loud, I'm a one-take actor. In most cases, ask anybody I work with. I will surpass your imagination. Because this is my craft. This is what I learned academically and professionally.
And that's where
And then
I
the
want us to come to.
the talent is now there gone from
Gone
above.
from.
have you ever walked out from set from?
No, I would rebel, but not dump the work. Because I have a covenant with the job, not with the producer. If I do that job can fight me later. I can vex. I can take this rubbish. I get out for that moment. Momentarily, when I'll come back and everybody go adjust.
So,
But many people don't like that. They tell you, hey, you don't talk to anybody. If you don't add eccentricism to the work, you will not get results.
Facts.
Those way teachers, Wole Soyinka and co, they are eccentric people. So with your talent, your training, your hard work, add little eccentricism to the get results.
So, before I said you mentioned Ife 13 times. Now it's like 18 times.
Ife is sweet me.
So, you said one of your parents you lived on campus. So was one of your parents a lecturer? Then at a point you were a lecturer. I know you and I have had this conversation off
you
the
guys
camera.
are really paddies.
Is my ego now?
It's my homie, don't mind me. My homie. It's just that I don't want to join church.
So
I love him so much.
tell me what education has done for you to make. I know there is what you call abinibi and there is ability. I know you have the abinibi. For at 17, if you walked onto a set and you were picked, that is abinibi. But then you did not stop there. You went to get the ability to join the abinibi. Tell us about your journey. And for an actress or actor today, how valuable is university education? What did you go into the university to study? What did you end up getting a degree in? And what did you go back to the university to lecture in? I want you to talk about this and how necessary it is for the modern day actor and how it will impact their life positively or negatively.
Yeah, I got admission to study law in Unife, not OAU. Became OAU when I had left. But, this entertainment thing had always been in me. And I knew that not only my parents or family would protest my decision. So I decided to do it my way. I'd always admired Professor Wole Soyinka. So I walked up to him and I told him what I wanted to do that I wanted to learn from him. I wanted to be his student. So after 4 weeks in the Faculty of Law, I dumped law.
After 4 weeks.
Yes.
Wow.
So I now embrace dramatic art as it is
No,
called.
before
in
embracing,
Ife.
what was the reaction of your parents
They didn't know.
that you had dumped law?
You fell at them.
So my son is a lawyer. My son is a lawyer.
You know.
God protect my lawyer son for house. Meanwhile, the pikin don't venture into another thing.
Yeah, it's all right. You won't blame parents of those days. They knew only 4 or 5 professions that were honorable to
I
them.
went through
Engineer,
it.
law,
That
medicine.
you could architecture.
You know, my
Accounting.
father
Yes.
my father is a
Banker,
doctor,
engineer,
and my
doctor.
mother is a
Mom to
professor
Akada, I
of
know.
law.
Your mom herself, VC and all
Yes.
of that. I know. Now, who will you face? Say, this is what you want to do. It was a taboo, highly sacrilegious in those days. So just go and do your epata on your own. 50-50. You work, you no work. I'm alive. But God being on my side, God knowing what I wanted. Mind you, it is not everything you want that you need. God now made my want my need.
Your need.
So, and because I believed in myself, I can just watch you now and determine to just talk like you. You know, all those things had been there. You know, let me tell you, I'd always said this, the best teacher of acting is nobody but the mirror. Just stand in front of the mirror. Just stand in front of the mirror. Nobody can teach you acting. Nobody. Nobody in the whole wide world. You can teach or learn techniques of acting, but not acting. It's like somebody says they want to teach you how to laugh. Your laughter is your own. Your acting is your own. We can only say, come, we want to change your look. This be a bear, we have to shave it and all of that. Give you a different look. We've seen you use this every time we want to. Yes. Those are the things that I take. But that talent that is imbued in you is just your own for life. Now, when I did all of these things and nobody knew, and when they got to know, I was almost graduating, ending my BA.
Wow.
And, well, trust, family setting now. Now what? Me that it's finished already. Beg, leave everybody. I bore all the criticism, privileges were withdrawn, all that. And mind you, already I was earning money. I'd always earn money as a dancer and all of those things. So chop money don't really matter to me.
They
Just
don't
give me
feel
those
that
days.
threaten you.
No, already I was making good money. The talent, you know, I did sports too. I did so many things. This Lagos State, I did gymnastics. I did so many things as a young man. I explored. And that is what I tell the generation now. Whether you have a PhD, just do. See late Sam Okwaraji. He had a PhD in law. He played football for Nigeria. Look at this young lady.
He had a PhD in
yes.
law.
Yes.
When he died here in 1989
Dr.
at the stadium.
Okwaraji.
Look at this young lady, Michelle Alozie. You know, graduate of Yale University, molecular biologist.
Super Falcon defender.
She's a shining example. So those are the classic. Look at Segun Degbami. If not for education,
Mathematical.
just to link all these things, I'll just be referencing some names. Education will just, you know, it would broaden your horizon and then gives you confidence. You do respect, I'm going to mention Maegun, K1 the Ultimate. He's very articulate now. You see that kind of confidence. That's why I love him. And people think he's arrogant. Education gives you confidence if you know your worth, if you can apply it. Those who are shallow-minded will say, he's too pompous, he's too arrogant. It's called confidence. Evaluation Nka is ever confident. The way he talks, he lives his own life, he designed his life, he's living it, he's 91. Fela did the same thing. You create your own world. Live it. Impact the world. So those are my role models. And then my late uncle, Tunji Braithwaite. Design your world. Now, I had done all of those things, and when I now got to being on my own, outside world, I went to serve in Maiduguri, old Borno State. And, you know, there was this myopia, thinking that NTA will rush me. Nobody taught us that no, NTA will only look for engineers. So, so you know, that was all we weren't taught in Ife. You know, Shoyinka will just teach you all the Uyimbo Lala and all the drama and society criticism and all of that. You know, but it was cool. So the reality now dawned on me when I got in the larger world, and I was not in demand. At that moment, I knew I needed to start doing things on my own. But I needed to serve my fatherland, so I ended up in a polytechnic called Ramat Polytechnic in Maiduguri. You know, and I was posted there with other guys. I didn't understand why I was posted to no, it was before the first original posting was to, I just saw it on my call-up letter. What was that posting letter? GATC. I didn't understand it. So when I got to know that it was Government Arabic Teachers College, I wanted to die. And why NYC did that was because I was in the football team, NYC football team, and I was the leader of the drama group as well. And this was an announcement that was made first day on our parade ground that if you want to stay in Maiduguri city, it's either you are in drama group or you are in the football team, and I did the two. So I was a big boy copper who even want to admit fellow copper, you buy me beer, I'll put you in drama group. Corruption don't date. So I was very popular as a copper. And from there, that was my first taste of teaching. When I got to GATC, the principal rejected me and he took me to the copper slot that was burnt. It's an electric cooker. So they didn't I said, thank God, just give me rejection letter. So I was now on my own, wandering until I landed in Ramat Polytechnic. The was our HOD then, Ali Mohammed, his name, just liked, I used to shave like T-Mac. See? So he just liked me. The guy just took me on. It was General Studies Department, so I had to teach literature. So that was the first time I stood in front of a class as a teacher. No training, nothing, as a teacher. And the idea for NYC was those of us who were in the football team were posted into schools along the airport road in Maiduguri so that we could be training every evening. The football team. It was later it dawned on me. Anyway, fast forward. I went to University of Maiduguri as well. I took on part-time thing there. You know, as a young guy, you know, I just my body just itched me to do so many things. And I saw the fertile ground. Let me do everything. And so that was the genesis of my teaching life. And when after the service, you know, I tried to do my theater life. I ended up with one man, a Frenchman, naturalized Nigerian, Pierre Mounier. Of course, because he was an old man then, you know, naturalized. And he made me deputy artistic director in his theater company. He had seen me perform solo in camp. So he was looking for me. I didn't know. So I was doing my teaching. I was doing his own theater. I was doing everything. I was doing all sort of things, so playing football. And I got tired of Maiduguri. So I stepped down to Kaduna. Nothing to do. I was discriminated against, and I didn't know why. But I later got to know that I was not for that society. Then I started my own company. Then I got to Kaduna Polytechnic. I got a job there. I was teaching in CAPS, College of Administrative and Business Studies. You see that?
Evolution.
But while I was in that one, my eye, at the point I had a break, I went to acquire a master's degree in Leicester University Sociology. I skipped that one. Before then, I had done MIR in Ife, Master in International Relations for non-social scientists. So I get 2 from my BA in drama. So I was teaching. While teaching, you must want to update your academic resume. You know, when I didn't like all this wahala, because that was the only thing I couldn't do. They were not ready to offer me juicy jobs. Some even said to my face, told me like this, go back to your beribe, go back to your place.
So why didn't you come back?
No, I wanted to explore. I wanted to
Do you
feel.
speak Hausa?
No, I don't. I rebelled against it because of how I was treated. You know, you walk into the banking hall and everybody who spoke Hausa in a bank. Then even the schools that I taught, everybody would. Imagine you teaching English language and your students asking you a question in Hausa.
Voila.
You'll be wondering what kind of system is it. But for all I care, I did. And again, because my entertainment never left me. I was acting. I featured in a TV program titled Bala, and I was the Bala. That shot me up in Kaduna. And so I hold them. Then every Friday, I'll go mime fella at NDS officers' mess.
That means you could sing.
Baba Salah, Baba 70. I met those generals because I sat with them, we shag beer. So the senior officers mess, so I was partly to major general of them, you know. So after the Zango Katab riot, I escaped death. I said,
How?
no.
Tell us about it.
You know, there's scattered town now. I got trapped in the traffic, and by dint of grace and divine arrangement, they once slit my throat. And I just shouted from nowhere, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. And the guy they just gave themselves signal somehow and they disappeared.
Oh my goodness.
You were about to
The
slaughter
thing
you.
was I was driving now. The thing was against my throat. You know, so somehow.
Where did you learn the La ilaha Rasulullah?
I know common slang now.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know. So the thing just came. It was instinctive, and I escaped. My body vibrated. I didn't know I was still alive, so I managed to escape.
But sorry to take you just quickly, won't Christians say you denounced Jesus?
It was, I didn't. Armed robber come to your house.
Didn't Abraham
You
deny?
can't say, oh Jesus, you repeat it in front of God. You see, you have to adapt in situations. If you go into politics today, whether I like it or not, you go to dress like a politician.
Talking about politics, sir.
You want to take me away from the north? Oh yeah.
Talking about politics, sir. Do you think that entertainers should be bold to side a certain
Publicly support.
publicly support,
And endorse.
and endorse, and side a particular candidate?
preferred candidate.
Well, this is what I call different strokes for different folks. Yes, I've had situations to endorse one or two candidates in the past. I even managed one. He's late now. Olajide Awusedo wanted to be governor of Ogun State in 2011. I didn't know him. Somebody introduced him. I didn't even know he was not in Lagos. I ended up with him in Ogun State in the Ijebu area of Dogbolu, and I just handled the media thing. He ran from one very popular party. I don't want to mention them. He went to a smaller party just to realize his ambition. So when I got there, I saw him. I said, sir, interestingly, finished from me first. So I felt, okay, you understand me. So I told him, I said, sir, I can't vote for you. He said, why? I said, I didn't register to vote. But I can push you for the world to know, because before now, I never had your name. Me, I'm more popular than you are. So I can help you gain prominence. The man laughed. All these party people frowned. I just want to talk like this. The man fell in love with me. And this one is just being sincere. I said, I can't vote for you. But but I can help you Ghana voters. I live for Lagos. They go manage person for Ogun State. Even if I had voter card, I won't vote there. Many people won't do that. So the man just liked me. And he told me, okay, you stay in my house. I said, no, I can't leave your house. Put me in a hotel. I like my privacy. I have some other guys who were in that house. I didn't know when jollof rice is ready. I didn't know when they slaughter cow. Now my business put me. So I was in the hotel with the party stalwarts. I was doing my own thing. And I did the little I could do for him. Until I told him, I've had enough. I think like 2 months or so. Pack my bag, I did go. Somebody betrayed me. And he got angry. I slammed him.
And slammed the person?
Yes. And he said he would drag me. I said, you know fit. His party members didn't like me. They said me I too enjoy too much grace. I just walk in. You know, I could just walk in, sir. I need to talk to you. I just go to his ear. I leave. You know, this idea of sitting down for 1 hour, not me. If I get there, I say, he's busy. Okay, you call me when this one, I'll leave. No loafing around, no loitering. Package myself too. And when they go, heavily dressed. So you respect me. And when he had a shouting at me, I said, sir, all of you, none of you have my name. All of you put together. Sir, all of you. I said, again, most of these guys have been lying to you. If you want to know, tell them to bring their voter card. You wouldn't know. So I had that. Then I did for, let me mention Jimmy Agbaji now. Why not? Great Ife. I did for him in 2000, prior to that 2007. I had a very, very cool campaign period. The most mature, clean, and all of that. We did, it was a great Ife movement. Most of us. The late Yinka Odumakin was the DG and all of us, Ife thing. And then, subsequently, I began to feel, no, this is not cool for me. The person that they watch, not they watch people. I'm a king in my kingdom. Industry. I beg. No. Some of these guys, I don't they hold past them. Yeah, I don't they push you. No. And I've said it oftentimes. I know enough of all this madness. But then I'm saying it here now, an honest bunch, that if any candidate walks up to me one-on-one, then we lay the cards on the table. You might see me. You might see me.
You're not afraid of the backlash. What if
No, wait now. I will know the reason where they get backlash. Then I know I have something from this adventure. So I'll know how to package myself.
Something like what? The
proceeds of
gratification that comes from it.
You want to become governor, for instance, and you need me. You know I have crowd behind me. I'll tell you, when you win election, I'm going to be commissioner for culture and tourism. Pata, you don't want to start with that. Make me special advisor to the governor on arts and culture or tourism.
So you use your crowd as your leverage. But are you going to speak to the person to find out if the person really has the interest of the people at heart?
No, we'll talk to him. I've called manifesto now. I'll ask him questions now. Am I that? I'm not subservient to anybody, and I'm not a sycophant. I don't do it. I worship only God. I don't worship human beings. I don't want to know who the person is. Let anybody walk into this place. I don't have to. I'll just be pressing phone. That's why I like the phone. I won't look you. Waiting because I'm and you.
But why over the years have some practitioners been used? Because later they will come out and say, you used us.
See, nobody use anybody. You use yourself.
Now you set yourself up.
Let me tell you, none of these politicians ever visited anybody in their home that, please, come on this journey with me. You are looking at it that, now time to they make some quick dough. Like quickie for sex. That season don't come. When I go follow that if he's one become governor, I will stay in his hotel.
Yeah.
He'll just be paying me every day.
Those
those are the things. But it is not edifying. It's not honorable. But like you asked though, you have a right to endorse anybody. Like it happened in America during Obama. Hollywood stood up for Obama. They even funded his campaign, $5 and everything. So it's okay, but it's just that the Nigerian version can't be true person for body like why it can't be like this now. So those who now have been jumping on social media they lament. Why the lamentation? If you want to become anything now, you need me. We'll sit down and talk now. The world does not have to know. If they see me, they want to label me. I'll be everything.
Okay, I want us to end.
But I am not doing politics.
For now, I want us to end on this note. You were notorious for being one of the most handsome men in your era. That must have attracted a lot of feminine attention. How did you deal with it? What was your most controversial moment? How did that impact your married life? Are you in your first marriage? Has there been any issue in your marriage that was caused by an external opposite sex or opposite gender individual based on your good looks, multi-faceted talent, and high level of education?
Well, let's look at it this way. Not just the female folks, even some men have tried some of those shit with me, thinking that
gay men.
They've tried it. I punched one or two in the face. And,
Are they practitioners in the industry?
No.
Tell us about
society men. One is even late. It was very popular.
So that means Agege don't do.
I was in an event. I was at an event where KSA was playing. I actually went for an award where Ebinzobe was playing at Lagos Country Club. And Sonny Ade's manager is my friend, Great Ife. Charles now said, I came to collect chairman's award here. But we did so and so play. I don't want to mention that place. Nikeja. I said, hey, now they there, okay. Make I go enjoy Baba music. And I got there, I was all greeting the high and mighty there on their table. Bring your hand. And person showing there.
Jesus.
As he drew, I all release left. Big man, very popular man. Don't die now. I think he died some 2 or 3 years ago. I gave him way, fell off the chair, scatter table.
The people noticed.
They rushed me and everything, but some people protected me. I mean, from there, that's why I japa.
Do you think they might have known that he indulges in such?
What's my own? I don't give a punch, you don't fall, I don't go. I mean, they defend the title, heavyweight championship. I left the place.
Now,
now,
see as husband material they looking at.
Not the only time. Some have tried it again. Somebody tried it again. He was going to, and I pay. Don't in your life. I heard this finger and I bent it. I left and I walked away. Don't.
So as man they protect himself from women too.
Some young fellas on social media have done it to me. One particular boy was after me for weeks. He would just say, hello dear. I will ignore. And say, Adia, how was your day?
That's risky.
The day I now say, see. And now, that's why I now brought Yoruba incantation. I blessed him with. I said, see, don't let me offend God, though. Stop this rubbish. I was saying, it doesn't matter. Even I never met him, honestly. So I gave him some very hot words. And so other guys now come to the natural one, the opposite sex. The ones older than me have tried all sorts. Some have said, get close to us, maybe we repair your head. You know what that means?
Zini baby.
Mo repair your head.
Katori Eshi.
Some my contemporary shebi when they take eye tell you, they take nose tell you. Now your Imbo wife, nah, every small thing, my wife. Okay. Then the ones are the Gen Z or these teenagers. You see, let me tell you, any entertainer who is not attracted to your opposite sex is not there. It is managing all of these things that will determine how successful you are, surviving the tides and all of that. I'm not a saint. I've never been and I'll never be. I'm not. If there's coming 50%, I'll clap for myself. I've had my fair share of bad press in his own. I've had some outbursts that were quoted or not really recorded. Some have tried to, label me. They would even threaten that they will bring me down, ruin my career. Career where they don't know how it starts. So I face all sorts of challenges. Now my wife, this not my first marriage.
Because how you said my wife, it looked like
My first marriage collapsed due to religion.
How?
My first marriage was to a Muslim, a northerner. And they were going to Islamize me, and I said,
agree.
no way. I love beautiful women. If a woman is not beautiful, not only outer beauty, but the inner one too, I can't live with that person in the same house. And you have to be natural, not the bleaching type, because that bleaching one day will turn you to tie and die. And I'll just wake up one day beside you and not return to the house. So I'm married. If you are naturally dark skin, just they use waiting good, they make it glow. You want to turn yourself to daddy freeze in my house, it not go work. So, and if you be yellow, be natural. So I went for a biracial person in the long run. I met my wife on the set of Super Story. A little over 20 years ago now. 22 years ago.
Wow.
She was there to feature a scene and I didn't even know. Then I had an experiment with somebody who was kind of married that was not well seated. After I had left the North, and I said, I wanted to marry
children from your first wife?
No. I wanted to marry from this system. I wanted to do the Olu Jacob Jocket thing, marry
an
The
entertainer.
industry.
Yes, so that we work together.
Yeah.
I knowing myself very well. I'm very domesticated. I like my wife to do what I do. We work together, do business. So I love when I see couples who do the same thing, So I wanted to do that, but it didn't work for me. I tried my hands on a few of our colleagues and I burned finger. Some were controversial.
Different.
And, some said those days, they chopped on me. And people thought I was a Casanova. I wasn't ready to settle down. They didn't know what I was looking for. But eventually, this is my wife, who by divine arrangement is still my wife. I will continue to be my wife.
Amen.
In the course of duty, I met. I know to sweat. And then one thing, I didn't even know we'll get married. Because of, your people now, your community, if you don't hold, you can't pursue them. But because the divine arrangement was there, I didn't have yet. Men who doted on her, who wanted to spoil her, were there. I even carried her to meet some of them, one or two of them.
How?
That
time you did not know that you were going to be
No,
together.
we're dating them, saying, and this person said I should come. I'll take you there. I'll park outside. And then the person will now realize that a guy brought, now see that, yeah, go.
Okay. I don't
Wait,
feel.
as boyfriend,
I don't feel.
as her boyfriend, you will take her to go and see.
See someone.
See Hazadi.
These are men that are still alive. I won't mention their name.
Sorry, sir.
I won't.
You did not ask her. For example, she comes to you to say, I want to go and see. So you as the boyfriend did not ask her, who is this person to you?
No, there are sometimes you don't need certain things.
Mm.
You see, me, I'm very open-minded. Very, very open-minded. Go. Me, I did. Immediately, just my boyfriend brought me and I said, can he? Then they, no, Cable Brown born. One was a producer who, that one I really enjoyed. I took her to the office and the guy was in Idumota or wherever, maybe he hid himself somewhere. So GSM had come, came in 2001. So this was 2003, yes. And the guy, so everybody, they call them half-caste. That's even derogatory anyway. So, then through they enter people's eyes. So the guy had his script written. So I took her there. We're in his office, so they were talking on the phone. That is to release a movie. So he's there. Don't worry, just be there in the office. The guy came into the office to 12 midnight. We were there in his office. As soon as he opened the door and saw us, he began to stutter. And the script I want to give you is not ready. That's why I carry my kaya. We went. You know the game plan. That time she not go fit go again.
I don't late now.
So, but for me, with my open mind, after a while, I said, come, we'll marry you. That was just all.
There was something I saw.
I didn't feel all this. People will get money, go take her from me. No. Till date, I've never thought of it. Never.
There was something I saw. I'm not sure that she was the one that even initiated.
Good. Yes. When we now, in the course of seeing, before the main dating started, we were bumping into each other. She was acting. And then that period, we used to be at LTV to promote our works. And we met in one of those sessions. She was there to promote a movie she featured. I was there to do the same in the movie. And then we got talking, and from there, and that was when we actually exchanged contact. She promoted that, facilitated it. Now I saw that she liked my person. And me, I was like, I get the mind. But being a very bold person and confident person, I will strike. Let's see whether go will happen. And it happened. And you see, it starts from being bold. You have to be confident about it. I've always said that there's no woman on earth. I'm married now, but if I were not married, there's no woman on earth that can say, I like you. I don't mind us getting close. No woman in this world. I'll say it to you.
Beyonce.
I'll tell you, it's your to say, come on, dear Joe.
I have that confidence too.
Yes. So you have to, you see, in everything, be confident. I walk into a room, wherever, I chest out when I walk. You will know.
All right.
I know they crouch. I know they bold face. I even bounce most times. Waiting. Some people know how they waiting. Here they waka like, how's your business? You slush, fold, get old inside chair. They will put you inside sun, dry you. You see, so my life is a sojourn that will end someday. But while I'm here, let me enjoy it. So for the female folks, thank you for loving me. Keep loving me, show love. But you all know that I'm married and I can't marry you. But the house will not scatter. The house not go scatter. I love my wife, and all my shortcomings she will point them out and she will forgive me and we keep moving because we are friends. We don't have an intermediary in my marriage. It helps a lot.
To sit
I
down and
won't
trash things out.
report my wife to anybody. And same thing. We'll trash it out and it's there. And then she's been the stabilizing factor for me. You know, when home sweet, outside they're interesting.
Very good.
So whatever it is that you see around me, she added to my confidence. When I look at her, I say, my wife is getting old, but she's prettier than you. She's older than you, but she's more beautiful.
Interesting.
You know, so when you have, why do you think some men, when they get money and all of that, after a while, you go and marry one former beauty queen? It's to boost their ego. That one I have without being a wealthy man. So, so I thank God. I thank my wife every time. I reference her most times. See her now. She did my phone every time. See her now.
Oh, she's so pretty.
You say how? Oh, that's a lady.
Red lipstick is so good on her.
Thank you. So, and because she's natural, she's down to earth, she's a cultured person, and then she's a woman made for family. She's a woman who understands what family life and living is about. And she's just doing exactly
that.
I told you that I had an event today.
Yes.
My wife, I told you.
Representing.
Yeah. That's it.
I remember when I was small, my dad would have like maybe 4 events or so to chair, weddings. Then my mom would go for 2. Then I'll follow my dad and go for 2. So my mom would answer on behalf of the
Interesting. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. And like we have said, you know, veterans like you who have done a lot of work should be celebrated. On the Honest Bunch podcast, what we love to do for episodes like this is give you your flowers when you can smell them.
Help us tell them. May they assemble us veterans.
Yes.
May them give us
National honor.
May they give us G-Wagon.
National honor or G-Wagon? Choose one.
I don't know what that national honor is, but I don't mind.
Does he give free
I really
visa?
don't
Does
know
he
what
give free
you should
visa?
do. I don't know whether I can go to a bank
And collect money with
a
it.
loan. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what it does for
It
people.
means you are a special citizen.
Am I not special in my own way? I don't need validation from anybody. I've always said it. Me, I am GCFR in my family. I'm the president of my family.
100.
I'm the king of my family. I'm everything in my family. So I don't need. If you give me, in my house, I have over 300 or so award plaques, everything. Just there. I've been awarded lifetime achievement award by 7 times. I got one not too long ago. I said, is it that they're telling me I'm
old?
7 lives.
I done the old. I still have seniors. 7 times. Okay. So, I want to use myself as a reference point or a contact point for either the government or our teaming fans, the very mature ones who love what we do and what we have done and continue to do for Nigeria. I always tell people that we opened Nigeria up to the entire world. Gone are those days when the Western world thought that Africans lived on trees. And we were cladded in leaves. But to know Nigeria, watch our movies, you will see that we drive some of the choicest cars.
Oh, yeah.
Check out our buildings, our environment, and all of that. And there's no society that is perfect.
True.
We see junkies on the streets in America. They come beg for money like we have our area boys. We have them too there. You know what I'm saying? We see them in the traffic, they come. $1. You know? So this one don't lose them. You know, so it's everywhere. There's no perfect society anywhere. But for our work, some of us have become endangered species. We are not protected. And then we get exploited. And any little thing, just like the general society, the masses, any small change in your face, you want to grab. and this would link me with our colleagues that people run down that they go after politicians and that. Survival is very tough in Nigeria. It's very tough. So I would not criticize anybody, but me, Yemi Solade, I would not do anything for what I'm not convinced about. I'll look at what it will all amount to in the end. And I would like to justify the reason for doing that. Anybody can be a politician. It's not a profession. It's just something you want to go into. Don't let me say it's a game. You know, the very popular ones we know never study political science. Say that this one is a lawyer, this one is an accountant, this one is a surveyor, this one is a medical doctor. So anybody, just like this pastoral thing. When you come and say you are a man of God, I say, yeah, talk to me, I'm a man of the devil. Yeah, come. You want to change my life? Oh, yeah, go. And I ask you, what do you do for a living? Don't you have work? I said, Jesus Christ, you want to preach to me? Hard work. Oh. You go wake up in the morning, follow Joseph, go workshop, go do table and chair. You don't have work. Say, I told you I'm a man of God. Come, leave here. Leave here now. Leave here. Even if you're a barber or vulcanizer, let me know what you do. Gone. Then you can now tell me that you do this one too. If I venture into politics today, that's not my profession. It's just maybe side hustle.
Very true. At this juncture, let's take it.
Yes.
Home. Thank you so much. Agba Akin, we appreciate you. And we believe that people who saw this episode up until this point will appreciate process, understand the value of hard work, so that you can bask in success.
Okay, HM, let me tell them that for anyone who is a budding talent who wants to hop or aboard Nollywood ship, let them go for training.
Let them, very important. Really
Short,
very
long,
important.
go for training.
Go for training. All right. Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
God bless you. We pray that God will keep you alive and well in sound health of mind and body, and will continue to celebrate you and your peers.
Amen.
A round of applause for
Amen,
Agba
Gio.
Akin.